028. I'm Nina Sharifatul Nabila with my last student number 1014.
I'm Alaria Siprania and my last student number is 010.
My name is Hidda Davina Rama. My last student number is 22.
My name is Najwa Laila Ramadhani. My last student number is 040.
I'll introduce myself first. My name is Kesha Naimani with last student number is 080.
I will explain about general overview between whole language methods and project-based learning approach. Whole language is a teaching method that focuses on learning whole words and phrases through encounters in meaningful contexts. It supports the development of student language skills, including writing, speaking, listening, and reading. The main characteristics of this method are a focus on communication and understanding meaning. Learning with this method typically uses authentic materials such as newspaper, songs, stories, and others. Through this learning process, learners are expected to actively participate in their learning. As a result, they can apply language in real-life contexts. Meanwhile, project-based learning approach allows students to develop these skills while both learning traditional academic information and understanding how it relates in the real world. This approach emphasizes learning activities such as collaboration, presentation, research, and problem solving. In this approach, learning is no longer teacher-centered, but student-centered. Students can learn to work together to complete a project related to real-world situations. As a result, they can produce something beneficial for their future.
Language and project-based learning have several similarities because both approaches emphasize student-centered learning. In these methods, students actively participate in the learning process instead of only receiving information from the teacher. In whole language, students are encouraged to choose materials and activities while teachers act as facilitators during learning. Similarly, project-based learning also encourages students to take responsibility for learning through projects and problem-solving activities. Another similarity is collaborative learning. Whole language encourages students to work together, exchange ideas, and support each other during classroom activities. Likewise, project-based learning also requires teamwork and cooperation to complete projects successfully.
Both approaches also provide authentic and meaningful learning experiences. Whole language uses real-world materials, authentic text, and meaningful communication activities related to student lives. Similarly, project-based learning emphasizes real-life tasks and meaningful projects connected to real situations. In addition, both whole language and project-based learning are influenced by constructivist learning theory. Whole language views learning as a process where students build understanding through experience and interaction. Likewise, project-based learning allows students to gain knowledge through exploration and problem-solving activities. Finally, both approaches integrate multiple skills during the learning process. Whole language combines reading, writing, listening, and speaking in meaningful contexts. In the same way, project-based learning also integrates different language skills while students work on projects and present their results.
The main difference between whole language and project-based learning is on their objectives. Whole language focuses on how students can read and write for real purpose, while project-based learning focuses on how the language can be utilized developing the 21st century skill. Whole language is designed to help students to read and write for real purpose. The authentic literature is mostly used to provide a lesson that is suitable for students' needs, emphasizing the meaning in the learning process. On the other hand, project-based learning focuses on how the language can be used by the students to communicate, collaborate, and show expression. It prepares students to be able to use the language for real-life situations to interact with others. Another thing that makes whole language and project-based learning different is in their implementation activity. By using authentic printed media, most activity in whole language is related to literacy. Students are given media such as newspaper and storybook. Then they are allowed to read and understand the text by their own. The next activity emphasizes how far students can learn from the text. Teachers can see their progression by asking them to do journaling, discussing, or even storytelling by using their own language to express what they have gotten from the text. In contrast, project-based learning utilizes the students' learning project. In project-based learning, students need to do a project that then they will present their project by their own language. In the activity, students are allowed to do brainstorming and research with their peer or groups about the project.
Focus skill. Whole language focus on integrate language skills such as reading, writing, speaking, and listening in natural communication. Meanwhile, project-based learning focus more communication, collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking through project activities. For example, in whole language, students read story and write journals, while in project-based learning, students care project and presentation. Media. Whole language usually uses authentic materials such as books, stories, newspaper, and journals. On the other hand, project-based learning uses digital tools, videos, presentation slides, and online resources to support project completion. For example, students may analyze a storybook in whole language, while in project-based learning, they create PowerPoint presentation or posters. Teacher roles. In whole language, the teacher acts as a facilitator who supports students in understanding language naturally. Meanwhile, in project-based learning, the teacher as a guide and supervisor during project activities. For example, the teacher guides reading discussion in whole language, while in project-based learning, the teacher monitors teamwork and project progress.
In conclusion, whole language and PBL are both student-centered. They are both a student-centered approach that encourages active learning and meaningful experiences. However, the two methods have different focuses and learning. And whole language mainly develops students' reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills through authentic text and literacy. PBL is more focused on collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. And they also use of different media, different activities, have different teacher roles. Coaches help students learn actively and connect learning to real life. They use different strategies to achieve different learning goals.
Based on an analysis of the whole language and project-based learning approaches, it can be concluded that these two methods have brought about significant changes in the field of education by shifting the traditional teacher-centered perspective to a student-centered one. Both emphasize meaningful and practical learning experience in the real world. However, upon closer examination, these two methods share a strong common foundation while exhibiting completely contrasting operational characteristics in the classroom. The whole language project-based learning approaches share several similarities. The first is both approaches emphasize student-centeredness, and the second is whole language and project-based learning methods also require active student participation in learning, not just passively receiving information. Furthermore, both approaches imply collaborative learning that requires teamwork to complete the task and support each other during the class. Another similarity lies in their commitment to providing authentic learning experiences. These two approaches reject the use of material tailored to specific levels. Both methods also firmly root
in constructivist learning theory, which believes that knowledge cannot be simply transferred but must be actively constructed by students through direct experience, social interaction, and exploration of their environment. And the last, they also employ the use of multiple skills such as reading, writing, listening, and speaking.